Hello and welcome to the afternoon commute. I don't understand why those people do what they do, like that white van. It's like they probably think there's a separate exit lane. I have no clue. there is supposed to be for the 60, so people aren't like trying to cut each other's off at the last minute. Gives you ample time to get in the right lane. This is nice. Thank you to all the taxpayers for your contribution to improve this freeway. It's looking real good. I was supposed to make a menu yesterday, but I was supposed to ride shotgun and make the menu coming down, but I ended up driving all the way and barbecuing in the afternoon. Plus I got a haircut and then we barbecued and then just hung out. Let's see. So I didn't get to put anything on the menu for tonight, and I don't know. I think we have some unmarinated chicken legs, so I could make something with that. I was gonna marinate them with some curry powder and lime and maybe some coconut milk, but I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to trim up the meat and dice it up or anything. But what I could do is I could make a soup. That's a very simple solution for anyone that needs to quickly prepare a meal and you don't need to have a bunch of ingredients. That's where those guys are gonna have issues, I guess. If they're coming from the airport and they want to go to Tucson or southbound from this point, and yes, my compass is pointing south even though I'm on the eastbound 10. So anybody that's headed toward Tucson from the airport, they'll have to merge over to this lane. So what I was saying is I could easily make either a chicken dumpling soup, or I could make a chicken with noodle soup, or chicken with rice soup. All three of those I could get started by just trimming the chicken, throwing those in a pot with some water, a little bit of tiny bit of salt, throw in also some maybe onion or garlic powder, or maybe both, in addition to some pepper. Plenty of pepper for these chicken soups, I think. And then I can even see what we have as far as veggie wise in the can. I don't think we have a lot of carrots or celery or anything, and I think one of the boys doesn't really like celery in soups. And I suppose you could easily make like a chicken soup with, you could cut up some onions, you can dice them up. I don't know if you like chunky onions in your soup, and then you can also do some tomatoes and whatever veggies you have, fresh or canned, just toss them into the mix and let it boil. So I think that's what I'll work on when I get home. Shower up, let the dogs out, shower up, and then get cooking. Because I am hungry, and I could also make enough so that we can all take some for lunch tomorrow. But I'll at least get the chicken base started with the fresh onions. I'll even do some fresh garlic, pepper, and a little bit of salt. I could probably even throw in some cumin too. Yeah, because when I make the curry flavored chicken, the missus doesn't eat it. The boys like it. The boys and I like it, but she doesn't eat it. I need to get me some new shoes too. That guy's just cruising slow in the fast lane with his big old bus. right, everyone, have a good day. Be safe. Hello and welcome back to the Hopi Cooking Adventures with Hopi Living in the City. Today I am going to be making a soup for dinner. And we didn't work on the menu on the way home yesterday. We were just talking and laughing and enjoying one another's company. And so today I will be working on getting that tonight's dinner. And there's quite a few ways you can prepare this chicken without too much effort and ingredients. So I picked this up yesterday on our way home with thoughts of preparing a maybe a curry dish, but that didn't happen. So I didn't prep anything, I didn't trim them, I didn't cut them or anything. And so we are going to just be making a quick recipe here. I learned this long ago, and I don't know what kind of fresh veggies we have, but basically these are the ingredients. I could do more onions if I want it, but I think I'll just start with this. Our chihuahuas are being really cute. I think they want something. They have food in their bowl. They have some treats around, but I think they want their food from the fridge. So I'll get these ready for the chicken. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just slice these up. I guess you could really like saute these if you wanted to, just to add to the flavor. You know, like I sometimes do with my beef stews. But I'm just going to go ahead and just throw them in here for now. And then I'll get this chicken ready. So for the chicken, I'll need to cut them up a little because they're big chunks. And I also want to trim a little bit of the fat. The missus is home, so you might hear a little bit of noise, background noise. I know some people know where to cut these, but I don't really do a lot of this, but working on it. So I'll go ahead and, hi Debbie. Hi. I'll go ahead and clean this area up when I'm done. I was just telling him that I'm not really used to cutting these up. Back in the day, we used to buy the whole chicken, those big bags at Walmart.
Yep.
Because that was a really economical solution. And so there's multiple ways you can make this, because you can put it with noodles. Sometimes you like to do the egg noodles. Mm-hmm. And you can do it with rice, or you can do a dumpling stew. And there was one other way I was thinking. Chicken vegetable or something, I don't know. Oh, a curry stew. Just kidding. The missus doesn't really eat the curry dishes when I make them home. How was your day?
Okay.
Not a lot of fun. You don't want to share everybody what happened today.
How about yours?
It was busy.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was amusing in some areas. But yeah, when I was coming home, I was all tired. And I was thinking, what is it?
I think because you worked.
And then
Or at work, I guess.
I also had 4 days off, remember? You too. Maybe that's why we're both dragging up.
Yeah.
But it was a nice vacation, huh? See family, friends, and snow. We haven't seen snow like that on home, huh, in forever. It felt like Christmas.
Yeah, I did. Because we didn't have a white Christmas, so. That thing comes apart real quick, huh?
Yep.
I was wondering if you're gonna do that or if you're just gonna throw them in whole.
You probably thought I was gonna throw them
Or
in.
you're just gonna throw them in and boil it. No, sir?
It might take longer, but so do you think because we don't have any like fresh vegetables that I didn't really dig around, but I don't think we have any.
Yeah, I don't think so. We haven't bought vegetables.
I think those flies ruined it, huh?
Yep.
And then I know you don't like the rice one, huh?
I do, but
But I don't want it.
it's okay sometimes.
And then I don't think you really like the dumpling one either, huh?
I'll have the dumpling one. Should we do dumplings today? Or do you want the rice or the noodles?
Well, I think if we keep it simple, we could check in there to see what ingredients we have. So we don't have to run anywhere. You do a really good egg noodle one, huh?
I tried to.
And it just depends
What you want?
what you're craving. I think the boys probably won't eat a lot of it. But we can also take some for lunch tomorrow.
I was thinking, but that will be lunch.
So I'm gonna be adding some cumin. About like that. Some pepper. And usually you want to add a lot of pepper, huh, for chicken soups. But not overdo it, right?
I like to also add the chicken bouillon.
Chicken on chicken?
Or that chicken with the tomato. That one's good too.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that too. We could do we could add like diced tomatoes or something in here.
Just you can do the chicken bouillon with the tomato.
Oh, it's already prepared like that?
Yep.
I got the dishwasher loaded, but I didn't start it because I didn't want to make too much noise.
Okay.
And then so we'll just add water and then
But I think we're gonna have. Are we gonna have dumplings?
see how we feel in a bit, huh? So
Well,
I think
I don't
first.
think dumplings would go too well with cumin in it.
Oh yeah,
If someone put cumin in.
I thought that's what most people use.
Not me. I just use the bouillon. I don't use cumin in chicken soup.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know what you want to put in it. There's macaroni. There's
Okay.
another pasta we have.
So we'll just let it boil and we'll be back. Okay, so I checked the temperature for the chicken. We have drumsticks and thighs, so I checked the internal temperature and they are all above 185. So I usually don't do this, but I'm going to follow some of the recipes I saw. Generally, I just let it boil and throw in some dumplings or rice or something. Man, look at this, it's already falling apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to debone it and also chop up whatever veggies are in here. Smells good, looks good. And so I'll let this chicken cool and then I can debone it. And then some people, they also strain all the stuff out of the soup, the broth, and then they re-add the broth so they can get all the flavor. So I don't know if I want to use like a I don't know what that's gonna be. This might be too small for that. I don't need to take out a lot of the ingredients, so I'll use this bigger bowl. And then I'll just pour it in here like that. But of course I'll do it over the soup. I could try it. No. Better not. I'll be right back when you strain this. Smells really, really good. So comment below and let us know what you're having for dinner. You can see all the pepper on there, huh? And so this stuff that I got out, I'm going to probably discard a little bit of chicken in there and some veggies, but I'll go ahead and put a little bit. Then I'll pour the broth back in here. Hope I don't make a big mess. Whew, it worked. Okay, so now we got some homemade broth here. And then once this cools, I'll go ahead and shred it. And I'll put it back into the bowl. I did add some celery, as you can see, and a little bit of rosemary. And then I think we're going to use these. I think these are going to be a little more healthy. And then we'll just put it back in after I shred it, mix it all up, and then I might, well, we don't have any carrots, so I think that's going to be good right there. I thought about maybe adding something else, like a canned beans or green beans, black beans, or corn or something, but I don't think I'm gonna get much support in that front, so I'll just leave it as this. So I'm going to go ahead and add this now. That way this can start cooking while I'm shredding, while waiting for the chicken to cool. Now I can shred it. If you get a chance, visit the Kukuchmovivillage.com website and the WalpyVillage.com website. Those are a couple of the local villages that we provide free hosting to. And then there's also First Mesa ConsolidatedVillages.com. Those are all local communities, and we're trying to encourage them to maintain their websites and put like community events on there, any kind of forms that residents need for any kind of services. So check them out and be sure to support the villages and their endeavors to have a personal presence on the internet. Okay, I'm going to start shredding this meat here. Basically deboning the dish, I guess. I don't think I've ever done it like this in the past, but ooh. Bet the dogs would love these, but I'm told not to feed them any chicken. So I'll just reuse this. Keep the bones in there. Still really hot, so I gotta be careful. Sorry if you can't see too well. Trying to get this done so we can have dinner. Yeah, that stuff's really hot. That is hot. Super, super hot. We're supposed to try a viewer recommended recipe. It's like a like the adobo that we make, but it has lentil beans or lentils. Oh, still, I'm trying to convince everyone. Ooh, that is hot. Try it. You gotta try to make sure and get all the bones out, because the last thing anybody wants is to be savoring a dish and then they bite into a bone. I think Navajo Urban gives his dogs the boiled meat when they go home. But that's really good for them. They probably really enjoy it. this in here. This stuff smells good. I'm wondering if it would be a bad idea to do this, but use it as for tamale ingredients. Because the meat is nice and tender, and maybe add a little bit of bacchus to it or green chili, and probably make a really good tamale. Only thing is getting out these little bones that are, because usually when I boil chicken, it's just the drumsticks. And so making sure I'm not introducing little bones is time consuming but worth it. I hope everybody eats this. I think that should be good. I'm getting a boil here. So I'll try to add this in without making that big of a mess. It's going to be difficult, but I'll try. Get close here. There we go. And then we'll just wait for the pasta to get soft, and then we're good. All right. See you guys in a bit.